there's a popular belief that, you know, the truth shall set you free. The truth is the right. The truth is the right way to be, the right thing, and if you tell the truth, you're noble, and we can judge you as good, morally. But the problem with that is it doesn't always hold true to our hearts as far as we can tell. And what I mean by that is, imagine if you were interviewing me and I was the President of the United States right now, and you asked me, hey, what's our next move in the war we're in right now? Where are you going to bomb? What bombs are you going to use? And how many planes are you going to send to what longitude and latitude, and specifically at what Central Standard Time? And this is live interview on TV. As the President, I'm not saying it's right necessarily to lie in that case either. Maybe he could just say, I'm not answering that, like a lot of them do, or they'd probably just cart him away, because the understanding is you're not going to tell the truth. You know, not the maybe the people from the other country might be happy with that, but the people from the country that has the president that's given away their next moves might not be. You know, especially, it might actually not be that big of a deal because people don't know if they can trust anybody anyway, so they wouldn't necessarily believe it. If they knew it was true what he was saying, then Americans or whatever, if that was their president, they'd say that's a bad thing. So you don't want to always tell the truth. If you got an axe murderer at your door and you're running a daycare center and you got all the kids in another room playing and there's 55 rooms in your house and he says, hey, which room are the kids in? And he's got blood dripping from the end of his axe. Should you tell the truth? Is that right? My mommy said I should tell the truth, and society says I'm good for doing it. And who was it, George Washington or Lincoln, that cannot tell a lie? Which one was that? George
Washington.
Cannot tell a lie? So, yeah, the kids are in room 607 down the hall. Is that the right moral thing to do? If somebody says, do I look fat in these jeans? Is the right thing to do tell them the truth if you think they do? Or should you consider something else besides that there's this golden rule out there that you just need to obey the truth? Like, quantify the value of your statements as lies or truths, not based on whether or not they're factual, which I call their verisimilitude factor. You can rate a statement for how true it is according to what I call earth truths, which are based on dictionary definitions. Which one? Hey, debated. Oxford, Webster's, why I say I don't know which one to believe. What is it? You know, they're not even, who do I turn to? All these guesses, all these institutions, books, people. So what I do is I say maybe what we should do is base the value of our statements on if it's good for something, like, I don't know what, the universe overall time, or if it's good for people. Personally, I think you need to consider all of infinity and all of things, animals too, plants, what's good for everything, what's good for creation. How are you supposed to be able to root through all that, you know, and see that? I don't necessarily know. But if you can see if you're going to hurt somebody's feelings with the truth or a lie pretty quickly, and you can at least work within your parameter, within your finite little scope in the world, and you can tell a lie as necessary to bring about good ends. Basically, it's like they say the ends justify the means. Now, I'm not saying they do necessarily. Maybe, for all I know, if everyone started telling the truth, it would play out such in that incalculable watch that it would be better for mankind. Absolutely, for all I know. It could be, because I don't know. But that's kind of how I get that. So, what do? You know, should you lie or tell the truth, and how do you know? Sometimes it just seems right. I mean, in the right hypothetical situation, it seems anything can be right. You know, in the right hypothetical situation, killing can be right. It would seem. I never say I know. I don't know what's right and wrong. I remain on the fence on everything. But I see a lot of possibilities that the rules that people are saying about it aren't necessarily so universally. There's exigent circumstances.